Welcome back to the Natty 19 podcast. I'm Jonathan Marshall, as by now you already know. And before we begin, I just wanted to say thank you. Once again, thank you for checking us out and giving us a chance, sticking with us for 35 episodes, 10 behind-the-screen episodes, countless social media posts. Thank you to those who write into us with your questions and comments. We love hearing from you guys and just chatting. Seriously. On behalf of all of us at Natty 19, thank you so much. Now, last episode, we left off with the crew in mid-combat, attempting to rescue a familiar creature from the clutches of a Yuan-ti patrol. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into this where we left off. Please enjoy episode 35 of the Natty 19 podcast. Quincy, you're up.
Quincy will run toward the more snake-like one and draw his rapier as he's running. As a bonus action, he'll shout out, "For Taguta Village!"
Yeah,
and when he's up close, he'll just point the rapier at the Yuan-ti and say, "Now I am no slouch with this thing. You could slither away now and live, or you will die." But that's all of his actions. He's going to cast, that's his actions to cast True Strike when he says that.
Okay, all right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, its mouth opens up and he hisses at you, and you just see saliva of sorts just dripping down out of its gaping maw. Its eyes red with fury.
I said, slither away or die.
Just for the sake of it,
Acting chops are great.
Got a rattle.
Just for the sake of it, I'm putting a rattle on the end of his tail. Shakes it violently. Zimwa B, you're up. All right. I think I will draw my Yokoa. And I will charge up to Copernicus's aid. All right. What do you got?
Advantage.
That's what he's got.
Yeah.
Good call.
Advantage is what I got. Gotta remember
I got an
that.
18.
That's what I got.
18's a hit. It's going to be 6 points of damage.
Nice.
All right, good one from Zimwa B with the Yokoa. Next up, Copernicus Heart.
Yeah, Copernicus is almost giddy at what's about to happen.
So, sorry, I didn't elaborate. When I did the Bardic Inspiration for Taguta Village, that would be on, let's say Zimwabi, Irame, and Copernicus, and that's a D8 that you could add
Wow.
Damn.
Thought about
Attack
that.
roll, right?
to an attack roll, and it could be any time within the next 10 minutes,
Yep.
and it could be after you roll.
Oh my god. We are so
Oh,
awesome
Zimwa B,
now.
Copernicus.
Yeah, Copernicus is giving this guy the death stare, and he's got his packed weapon in one hand and the shadow blade in the other, and he's gonna go to work on this Yuan-ti.
Yeah, I'm sure having Zimwa B rush right up next to Copernicus' side has reinvigorated Copernicus.
All right, first attack with the packed weapon. That's a 17 plus
That's
my
a hit.
bonus. That's gonna be a hit. 17 on the die. Second one, the packed weapon, another 17 on a die. That's going to be a hit.
Wow. Solid.
And then the Shadow Blade coming down. That is going to be a 16 on the die with my adjusted 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. So some damage. Shadow Blade is doing 15 points of damage.
Damn.
Everybody does more damage than Quincy.
And then the 2 hits with the packed weapon. I got 6 on the die. I'm going to re-roll the 1 for Savage Attacker. 10 plus 14 is 24 points of damage with the packed weapon.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, its soul is like hovering just slightly above its body.
So it's bloodied?
During this onslaught. Oh yeah, it's bloodied.
So, and then that's pretty much going to do it for Cappy. He's going to try to move around the Yuan-ti, so him and Zimwabi are flanking. So just kind of moved right to the opposite side.
Opposite side of Zim would be?
Yep.
So like that?
Perfect. Just
Alright.
staying moving in the combat. Try to keep this thing on its heels.
Alright, and
I like how the 2 of you are ganged up on one Yuan-ti, and Quincy and Zavril are facing 4 of them.
Irme's helping with Quincy.
Irme is back in the back. Yeah, she's got the range
Always
going.
in the back. Always got
And
their
I'm
6,
still
guys.
going to take this one out first.
alright, the type 3. Now, eyes on Quincy. Its tail lashes out.
Maybe I boasted too heavily.
It's going to be armor class 21.
That's a hit.
All right, on a hit, the tail ropes around your body and begins to constrict you.
Oh, jeez.
And you are now grappled. And in the midst of it, you suffered 6 points of bludgeoning damage. So until the grapple ends, Quincy is restrained.
Restrained?
Yep.
What does that mean? Can I still stick it with my
The
rapier?
pointy end.
Restrained, for those listening. A restrained creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature now have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, so my true strike will just be canceled out. That's how advantage and
that
disadvantage work,
sucks.
right?
Yeah. And all the other attacks on you have advantage,
Right.
Man,
which it's about. Okay. Well, what do you guys make of this? It can make 2 ranged attacks or 2 melee attacks, but can constrict only once. That's under multi-attack. So can it constrict and do 2 melee attacks?
Is the constrict part of the melee?
It sounds like it can. The constrict is one of the melee attacks, so he gets like one other attack.
Fair enough.
That's how I took it.
Yep.
So it constrict and bite.
That's how I initially did too, but I was hoping to get an
Yeah,
extra
so like he
attack
can't
out of it.
constrict twice, but he can constrict once and attack once.
All right, so got a scimitar coming at you. At advantage, that's going to be armor class 17.
That's a hit. He's not so nimble when he's constricted by a snake.
It's going to be 8 slashing damage.
Ouch.
No poison.
No poison yet.
Yeah, I have such a great con save.
Yeah, no, you don't.
he peered over at my sheet.
Well, I remember from an episode or 2 ago, you like rolled a 2 on your con save. You were pretty upset about it. No bonuses.
I have no bonuses.
Round 3, top of the round with Zavril.
All those Yuan-tis attacked?
No, the type 3
Before,
went
yeah.
last.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll shut up.
Someone get Quincy out of there while I take care of the rest of these garter snakes. All right, I will continue to slash away at this same Yuan-ti.
All right, let's see it.
Is he close to death? Because if so, I'm going to use bonus action.
He's
for
bloodied,
something
that's
else.
all you can tell. He's
right.
below half.
All right, I'm going to start off with the 2, my attack and my second attack. First one is armor class 15.
That is going to hit.
It's going to be a total of 9 slashing.
He reels back in pain.
Then the second attack is armor class 16
To hit.
for 8 slashing total.
Still alive.
And then my bonus attack with my offhand whip will be armor class 19
Hit.
Nice.
and 11 slashing damage.
11 slashing kills the Type 2 Malison. Its snake arms hiss violently, even for a short while after the body collapses to the sand.
Damn.
Ew, it has snake arms?
Yeah, the Type 2s have snakes for arms.
God, what a shitty transfer. They must hate that part. It's like sophomore year, you gotta read all those shitty books.
Yeah.
What?
You lost me there.
You know, like in its levels of transformation, it's like the snake arm one must not be that fun.
What?
You think
Fucking
so?
love to have snake arms. Are you kidding?
I
It
would
was
love to
very
have snake
temporary.
arms.
I mean, I guess I'm thinking from a human standpoint. I'm not thinking from like an
From
evil
a creature, yeah,
trying to
that's-
transform.
that's your
standpoint.
problem right there.
Yeah,
You
that
gotta
is, that
think-
is the problem.
Do they have their own little brains though, or like are they going to be eating your food when you're trying
Yeah,
to eat?
exactly.
Like,
I don't know. I don't like it.
yeah.
Oh, that would piss me off.
Yeah.
That will conclude my turn.
All right, so the Type 2 Malison. One left, right? Yep, the one that's wedged between Zimwabi and Copernicus is going to... this is... Okay, he's got to go after Copernicus without a doubt.
He's realizing his life is forfeit.
Yeah, I mean, he's...
This is the end.
Yeah, even if he... Well, he could disengage,
My only friend.
actually. Ooh. You know what? He's going for a bite. If he disengages and comes back empty-handed, he may as well be dead already.
Nice.
Armor class 20 on the bite.
Oh, that's a hit on Cappy.
On Cappy? All right.
Yeah, I think Cappy thought he was going to make a run for it, and it just kind of caught him off guard.
Yeah, it looked like for a moment he was considering fleeing, but he quickly gained his resolve. So the bite is going to be 3 piercing damage plus...
A death save.
A death save.
plus 9 poison.
Oh, this is the fucking poison guy.
So what's that, 12 total?
12 damage, got it.
Yeah, there's not even any save on that bite poison either.
Just dodge it. Like a real man.
Moi half man.
Dodge the poison.
True.
Half man, half drow. Half bear.
All right, the Type 1 Malisons. Well, you got 2. Zavril, you got 2. They're converging on you at this point. Yeah, okay, so first one is going to bite at you.
Armor class 16 is the target.
And that's going to be an armor class. That's going to hit you with a 18. You're going to take 4 piercing damage
All right.
plus 4 poison damage. So 8 total. Yeah, after he bites into your shoulder, he reels back, swings at you with his scimitar, missing you entirely. As he reeled back, he lost his footing a bit. The second one slashes at you with the scimitar.
He realized that didn't taste good.
Is going to be armor class 17, so that's a hit for 7 slashing. And then
Damn.
he comes down on you with his maw
With his maw.
and hitting armor class 20.
Good thing it wasn't his paw.
So you're going to take 4 piercing plus 6 poison. Another 10 damage. How's Zavril looking?
I'm down to 22 hit
Bloodied.
points.
Zavril,
Oh, that's exactly where Quincy is.
Zavril is bloodied. So then, Okay, Irame, you're up.
Okay, so weary of her firebolt with Quincy in the Yuan-ti's grasp, Irame is going to switch it out and cast Chill Touch. In front of Irame forms a ghostly skeletal hand.
Nice.
A darker side of Irame. She's angry.
Oh,
The Yuan-ti has her friend.
maybe a little bit of Valindra rubbed off on her.
So Irame will raise her hand and send the skeletal hand forward.
That scene will be in the Natty 19 extras. After dark.
Yeah.
And that is a 22.
Nice.
Walk me through this now. The skeletal hand.
So Irame is going to reach her hand forward, palm facing the ground in a half grasp position. And the ghostly skeletal hand will mimic her own. She's
Yep.
going to grab the top of the Yuan-ti's head.
I love how
shit.
Christy is holding her hand up in the position that
Oh
the
yeah, it's
spectre-
giving me a fucking chill
claw.
touch. It's giving me a chill
I'm
touch right up
hoping
my
that
spine.
upon reaching down on the Yuan-ti's head, 2 of the fingers are near its eyeballs.
And you just pop its head.
And the Yuan-ti is
Done.
going to be able to hear Irame whisper, "Let go of my friend." And she's going to close her hand into a fist quickly.
All right, what happens next?
How much damage does this thing do?
Jesus. What happens next?
2d8 damage.
We'll find out next.
All right. It's necrotic damage, by the way.
Oh, so it is a
good to know.
necromancy spell.
It's dark.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like those.
That is 7.
7 damage to its head.
I'm trying to crush its head with
Its
my
head only has
skeletal
5 hit points. All right, that. Okay. Okay, yeah. It crushes in, he reels back. Oh, you bitch! It hisses. All right, next. Are you moving at all? No. Quincy, you're up.
All right.
It does not release you.
Quincy, is there anything mechanical against me using a material component while I'm grappled? My movement's 0, right? But-
Yeah, you're restrained, so anything somatic, I believe you can't use. You can use verbal.
Is that part of the rule?
I don't know. Kway's on it. I see his eyes. I mean, I thought somatic you had to do motions, right?
You do, but I was picturing how I could do it, even if if I had something wrapped around me.
Yeah.
You had T-Rex hands.
Yeah, like the little at the sides, at my waist. So I actually had it all pictured out. I'll just play through it and you tell me if I could do it or not. Quincy is
Get
he's
me
looking,
out.
He looks around, panicked for a second, like left and right. His eyes dart back and forth, but then he kind of like grins nervously, smiles at the Yuan-ti, and while he's fumbling, trying to get his hands into his pocket at his side while he's like grappled by this thing, he says, "So, you know what a Yuan-ti's favorite subject in school is?" And he manages to find the feather in his pocket, and then he just kind of like wiggles it a little bit, and he says, "History," and casts Tasha's hideous laughter.
Again. Oh, dude, you gotta let him do it.
Go for it. Go for it.
DC 14 wisdom save.
All right.
I'd give him a +2 on that DC.
Failed.
Nice.
All right, nice.
So she would drop prone, and I think when you drop prone, you release whatever you're holding.
Yeah, if that spell works, you're not gonna be able to grapple. So there's no way.
Right.
Is that the only condition it gives you is prone?
Let me read it for you.
I mean, if he's grappled, wouldn't you both go or not grappled, restrained when you both go prone?
Unless he lets
Yeah,
go.
the target must succeed on a wisdom save or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration, which is 1 minute. A creature with intelligence of 4 or less is not affected.
And prone is a prone creature's only movement option is to crawl, unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. The creature has...
but incapacitated, he can't take any actions or reactions.
Oh, he's incapacitated?
Becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
Yep. Yeah, the incapacitation is what does it.
Okay. So every time it takes damage, it gets another saving throw.
Incapacitated. So every time every time it takes damage, or even at the beginning of every turn.
At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, it gets a save. But if it gets a save because of damage, it's at advantage.
Okay. All right.
All
Next.
right, my joke worked.
Yes.
Yeah, it would have been a bummer if it didn't.
Zimwa B once again crushes at this type 2. He's like, oh, your hands, they are hideous. Hitting for 6 points of damage. And next up is Copernicus.
So this one in front of us is bloodied up, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's on its last leg.
All right, I will start my attack on him. So first, packed weapon swing. That is going to be a 14.
14's a hit.
14's a hit.
It is.
That's
You guys still haven't killed that thing?
And
We are working on it, Mr. Dawn Tracker.
12 damage.
I think he's about got it. And it dies.
Okay, so when that one falls, then Cappy will run over and engage. I'll flank the one that Zavrel's fighting.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Would you simultaneoally flank the one Quincy has? Not that it matters because of the
Yeah.
situation,
Yes.
But we don't even do flanking.
Yeah.
Just, so we know.
I'm just curious if you can do it that way.
Yeah, I
both.
think he's more describing the position.
Yeah.
So I still got 2 more attacks. So one more in my pact. That's 18 on the die. That's gonna hit. And then the Shadow Blade. It's going to be a 19.
Nice.
On the
One that Zavrel's
type 1?
fighting.
Okay, yeah.
So packed weapon damage. 2. That'll be 9 magic slashing with the packed weapon.
All right.
And then the psychic damage.
Psychic
Shadow Blade.
damage. Damn.
Wow.
16. In the back of his head.
Oh.
That's a lot of dice you get to roll there.
I know. Well,
amazing.
especially when you got advantage going.
Yeah.
He screams in pain as tormenting visions haunt him briefly. It looks like he takes damage.
Visions of when he was just a baby snake.
Yeah, and his mother fucking dropped him.
So that's the snaky one's turn, huh? I want to hear you laugh. I want to hear your hideous laughter for the Yuan-ti. What
Does
it
he have
sound
to
like?
laugh?
We're just
Yeah.
curious.
Tasha's
so.
hideous laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't say, does it?
Yeah, it does. See, yeah.
Really?
Everything is hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter.
Is he in a shusher?
He is. He is. Yeah, he's like...
We should have got that on video.
That's what I picture. But he gets a saving throw.
At the end of his turn.
Well, yeah, but he can't.
And or when he takes damage.
So he'll
Yeah,
laugh
he-
a little while and then get a save. Yep.
Oh, he is. Done. Saving throw failed. He's
All right.
out of commission a whole nother round.
He's going history.
I get it now.
History.
Zavrel, you're up.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus
Zavrel,
action. To
you
move
actually
my
start
Hunter's
laughing.
Mark.
It's
Contagious laughter.
Yeah.
You're incapacitated. What do? Nothing. Next up.
Skipping right over.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm using my bonus action to move my hunter's mark onto the one that Cappy just attacked, and I will whip it good. Can we still have advantage on this one?
We'll whoop it real good.
Armor class 13.
That's a hit.
All right, and then the second attack will be an armor class 18.
Nice. You got it.
So the first one will do 7 slashing total,
Okay.
and the second one will do 12 slashing total.
Nice. Yeah. You are laying into it. It is still spitting and hissing at you.
And that concludes my turn.
All right. He retaliates. Once again. Scimitar. Fuck you. Natural 1.
Nice.
Ends his turn. The one...
You're owning these Yuan-ti.
The one to your left. That's going to be a hit with a 22.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right, so that's going to be 7 slashing. And then he comes down to bite you again. Natty 19.
Oh, he's not named though, right?
It's not named, no. But
Still a hit.
we got to do like max damage. We got to do something.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's your call.
It is your call.
Yeah.
What do you think? Swains.
Exploding
Copernicus
dice, max
is usually
damage,
pretty good in the head about shit like
middle
Yeah.
damage.
that. What do you think?
Anything's fun like that. You could mix it up.
I
do
agree.
Max damage is basically like a
Max
crit.
damage is harsh.
Max damage
Yeah.
is a crit. But I like it. Makes it tough. You know, even non-names. You get that natty 19 and just boom.
Yeah, we picked
Yeah,
you.
plus our crits have more embellishments than just the damage die. So
Right.
yeah, max damage is cool.
Fair enough.
We think so when we're
Right.
still in the
Till
jungles
some
facing
wizard-
these
Until I
guys.
just fall to the ground right
Until-
here.
Wait
So
till we're
somebody
down
throws
in the
8d6 at
fucking
us.
trenches.
Okay, so it's going to be 5 damage.
That's max.
That's a 1d4.
Oh,
Jesus.
Hey, that's all I swing
This
too,
was his
1d4.
bite, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so then the poison comes in. 9 poison damage.
wow.
You only max the actual attack,
You're
right?
getting pretty low there, huh?
All right, you hear me scream in pain.
The poison is filling Zavril up. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one. Zavril has 1 hit point left. 1 little poisonous hit point left.
When was that happening?
He has 1 hit point
Jesus.
I
left?
thought he had like 8 left.
He had 22 last I heard.
Right.
I'm
Zavril's
all
so
out of the loop.
stoic and like he's fucking dying, almost dead, and hasn't even
No
said
one
a
even
word.
knows.
Quincy's been paying attention.
You just heard me scream in pain.
One of his hairs fell out of his top knot. That's it.
Irame, you're up.
Okay, seeing that it looks like the level 3 is under control with Quincy, Irame is going to help Zavril.
Yeah, Zav still has 2 aggressors on
Mhm.
him.
Irame is going to move north 20 feet, 30 feet. I don't 30, just might as well max
That's
it.
20 right there.
All right, it's 30 it. And she's going to take a shot at whichever is more injured, whichever appears more injured to her.
That'd be the one in between Zavril and Copernicus.
Can I get a clean shot? Is that
Yeah.
no problem there? Okay.
Yeah, it is going to whiz right by Copernicus, though. Maybe over his shoulder.
So Irame is going to blast a firebolt through her friends. With a
Don't forget, you still have inspiration as well.
with a 22.
Nice.
22 is going to be a hit.
Probably didn't even need the inspiration.
Well, these last two lizards don't have the fairy fire on them.
Right,
So it'll
right.
come in handy.
That's true.
10 damage.
Fiery mote erupts once again from Irame's fingertips, flies right over Copernicus's shoulder, nailing the Malison in his back.
Have we been rolling for wild magic?
Great
These
shot
are all just
here, man.
cantrips.
Oh. Sneaky.
I've been waiting for it. Quincy, you're up.
Quincy's gonna smell his clothes, like to see if they smell like Yuan-ti. Like just after having been like grappled by one of them, and wrinkle his nose in disgust, but then like shake his head and look over at Zavril and make his way. He's just gonna take. Zavril's pretty close to him, so he's just gonna take a 5-foot step in Zavril's direction. Mr. Dontrack, I've got your back, and he's gonna cast. He's gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. As soon as he could find his dice.
Oh, and I just realized something. I gotta roll a concentration check too.
Why?
Because I got hit after I moved my mark. And it drops.
Oh, well, you get cured for 15 hit points.
Nice.
Wow. Damn.
Damn. I'm back in this
Yeah,
fight.
that's a substantial fucking hit point gain.
2nd level slot.
Thank you, Quincy.
Always Mr. Dontracker.
All right, Zimwa B. Zimwa B moves up to surround the one that Copernicus and Zavril have moved into fight. Swinging down with his Yukoa.
Advantage.
Oh, good call on the advantage, because that would have been a miss. Now turned into a hit because of Copernicus's fairy fire. And that's going to be 9 points of damage, which does not kill it.
Ah, come on.
Does not kill it, but it's feeling it. Now, Copernicus, you're up.
Yeah, Cappy's just going to go for the killing blow on this one. Man, we've got it. It's almost completely surrounded. 18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
That's with my packed weapon. And 9 points of damage.
9 points, crushes and destroys and eradicates.
Okay, then he will advance 5 feet and engage the next Yuan-ti. So, packed weapon for... that's going to be a miss. That's 11.
Yep.
Had the old advantage.
I'll use Quincy's
Not the
advantage.
the inspiration.
11, 14.
That's going to be a hit.
Ooh,
Nice.
just barely, right? 14 was it? Was it? I
Nice.
don't know.
Wait,
Whoa.
can you do that?
After he rolls, yeah.
I thought it was before I say it was a hit or a miss.
Before he says
it's
it's a
true.
miss.
It
But
is
I
true.
knew it was a miss.
Yeah, didn't he say it? Not you.
Yeah.
I thought.
I said that's going to be a miss.
Play
All
the
right,
tapes.
but no-
Play the tapes.
Play it
ladies
back.
and
He
gentlemen.
said that's a miss, and then I waited, and then he said, well, 11, and I said miss.
Okay. All right. If the word "miss" came out of your mouth,
Damn, I had max damage on that one,
Shit
too.
sticks.
All right, but I still get Shadow
next
Blade.
time.
Gotta keep it honest here. People are listening.
Shadow Blade, 19 to hit.
That's gonna be a hit. That's
That'll
gonna
be a
be
That's my juicy
an actual
one.
hit.
That's my juicy one, anyways.
That's a real one.
Psychic damage coming in hot.
Damn, the psychic.
I know that psychic is killer.
13.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
13.
13
Like,
He's
picture
like-
Copernicus so efficient right now, moving in and just.
The Yuan-ti reels back once again. His head. He's like got an ice cream headache. He's like, enough with the psychic.
Oh, fuck that.
Enough with the psychic damage.
Oh, I wish they released Dark Sun. I wish they.
I know.
Psionics, dude.
I know. Imagine. Was that? Does that conclude your turn, Copernicus?
It absolutely concludes Copernicus' turn.
All right, the type 3. And he rolls a save. Damn it! It was so close to being a natty 19,
Nice.
and it tipped over on the 1.
That's what happens with dice.
I know. But never in that way. Never from a 19 to 1. Come on.
From 1 to 19.
Round 5, top of it, Zavril, Dawn Tracker. Zavril, you know what is going on. You got a Type 3 Malison and a Type 1 Malison. Finish this up. Finish it up. Let's get on with this. You got 2 whips, 2 enemies.
I was actually going to go heal, not be attacked this round. All right, I am casting my healing spirit. I'm going to choose a Fae, and I'm going to put it behind the Yuan-ti, the Type 1 Yuan-ti, between myself and the Fae up in the tree, and then I'm going to circle around and enter that space.
Is it a 10-foot radius?
It's up to 30 feet
Does it
from
heal?
what I can see.
Okay, and you can... Okay, so...
But it's a 5-foot cube that it enters.
Oh, gotcha, okay. So, like that.
Irame's going to smile, thinking she knows a little bit what Zavril was trying to accomplish there.
All right, and then I'm going to enter it and heal myself.
All right.
Heal thyself.
And then we'll actually conclude my... Oh, wait, no, that's just a bonus action. Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
How much do you heal for?
So,
Seriously, a Zelda fairy is a bonus action and not a ritual?
and it lasts 1 minute. So this thing is like the best healing spell ever.
You use that, what, once a day?
No, it's just a second level spell slot.
It is over time, so it's not like instant.
Oh, the second level spell slot. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a D6 healing. So I heal for 3.
Nice. There you go. There
All right,
you
and then
go.
for my action, I am going to attack. This one does not have the fairy fire on it, correct?
Correct. No fairy fire
Okay.
is coating any of them anymore.
All right, armor class 13.
That's gonna be a hit. You did it.
All right, and then the second attack would be armor class 14.
That's a hit as well. Do some damage. This guy is still.
All right, it's going to be 7 slashing for the first attack and 5 slashing for the second attack.
12 damage, not a shabby round.
No. And I got healed.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. It's turn. Let me see. He's gonna move up to the backside of you.
Did he just get a opportunity of attack from Cappy?
Yeah, you can't do that. All right. Bite, scimitar. Bite misses. Scimitar. Armor class 14. On you, Zavril.
On you, Zavril.
It's a miss.
That is on
All
you.
right. Irame. Finvane.
Coming in with another firebolt, I suppose.
All right. Classic.
Just throwing those cantrips right out there.
Yeah, well, I actually am not positive coming through the portal what time of day it is, where we're going next. I don't want to burn anything up yet.
Right.
That's literally like 4 months later after the portal. Everybody's dead. Death curse 1.
You have to use your inspiration. No, not worth it. I can't
Talk
tell
to
by
us.
the.
Talk to
yeah,
us.
I
What are
can't
you
t-
at?
You're making all kinds of faces.
Wait a moment, for the love of... I do have one more luck point.
You have a whole city ahead of you.
I know, I'm nervous. I'm going to...
Just do it.
All right, I'm gonna... I'll use Quincy's inspiration.
What'd you get on the die? You never told us.
Oh, it was bad. It was like a 6.
Uh,
But we're nearing the end of the battle.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could do more of those. I mean, I regain them with short rests. now.
Yeah, I mean, I could get a 13 or a 14, and that would be a hit. I'd have to roll a 7 or an 8.
All right, let's see it.
Even with your bonuses.
well, you get a plus to hit from your spellcasting
Yeah,
ability.
I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to use it. Don't listen to me. So that's going to be a 17.
Hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. For Taguta Village.
For Taguta Village.
That's a 10 and a 6. 16 fire damage.
16 fire
Damn.
damage. This is to the type 1, right?
That's a lot for a cantrip.
It's 2d10.
Yes, that is a lot.
They grow as you
At
level
fifth
up,
level.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
the
Makes
good.
sense.
All right, Quincy. That brings us to you, young Quincy Fallow.
Oh, should I stir up this? Is anybody else hurt? What's everybody's situation like?
I
Nobody
am
else?
hurt in between laughter. the type 3 says.
You can see Cappy's down a little bit. He's taking some damage, but nothing serious.
Quincy's gonna look at the laughing, writhing, snake-like Yuan-ti at his feet, and just say, "I told you to slither away." And if he's incapacitated, does he get an advantage on an attack?
Yes, you do.
You guys ready for me to try to? He'll get a saving throw.
Finish him.
But here we go. Attack at an advantage. That would be a a 20 to hit.
Nice.
20 hits.
Maximum damage, 11 points of damage.
There you go,
11
Quincy.
damage.
Yeah, it's appropriate.
Damn,
That
man.
was
What
good.
was the
Sticks him with the rapier, piercing damage. So he gets a saving throw at advantage.
Was it a wisdom saving
Wisdom save, yep.
14?
DC 14.
throw? DC 14 fails.
He gets advantage on it.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and a
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Brings us to Zimwabi.
It's not how you say his name.
Yeah, dude. You butchered it.
It is not how you say my name.
Zim wasabi.
Zimwabi sees.
That's the spicy
He's
Zimwabi.
Zimwabi's going to move forward. He's going to stay on the type
That's
1.
his role-playing name in Valentine's Day.
Coming down with his Yakawa classic move by Zimwabi. Ooh, that's going to hit. Zimwabi's been nailing him. 5 damage to the type 1 Malison. All right, and that brings us to Copernicus Hawk.
So, I still hear the laughter coming from behind me with that Yuan-ti. So I'm going to press the attack on the one that's on its feet. Is this one a feet or a tail?
It's
I
feet.
forget. Okay, yeah, on its feet. And Pack Blade. A 13 to hit.
Hit.
And that one's going to be a hit then, too. So both my Pack Blade swings hit. Shadow Blade is also a hit. We're going to
Awesome.
fucking do some massive damage here, guys.
He's going down.
Yeah, carve him up.
5 plus 4. That's 19 damage out of the pack weapon.
All right.
Then the psychic damage. There we go. That's pretty brutes. 19 damage out of the psychic.
All right.
19 and 19, 38 damage total.
Was that all your attacks?
You just can't take all that hostility.
This hostility will not stand, dude.
No. Yeah, Copernicus just... I almost picture him fucking... fucking just hacking, getting pissed off.
Savage attacker.
Yeah, savagely attacking this thing until it dies, crumbles to the ground in a bloody pulp.
For Taguta Village.
And next up is the Type 3, still cackling horrendously on the ground. Saving throw. Failed again.
Nice.
He's as
Yeah.
good as dead.
Yep.
Like when a spell works.
Yeah.
If this
Still
was
worth
second
it.
edition, that spell wouldn't have done shit. Right?
I know we always ask, but do we hold him?
Hold him.
I'm
we
fine
can't speak
killing
to
him.
them, right? No one can speak Draconic.
They may speak. I could speak Draconic, actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't want to go through that again. If
No?
we can't speak to him, then
Yeah.
just fucking
But
murder
if we
him.
can speak to him,
I do
just,
speak Draconic.
just putting it out there. I know we always
You heard him
What-
speak common.
If you have anything, so basically, if you have anything that you think is worth asking him, just shout it out, like, shout it
During
out
the
to
battle.
Shout it out
Quincy,
during
shout
the
it
fight.
out. Yeah, shout it out. And otherwise,
what
I
are
think.
you doing here?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, shout it to Quint, like,
Yeah.
let the group know, like, hey, we should ask him about whatever. We know the Yuan-ti is going to be crawling around here.
Yeah, and we also, I think we might know everything from Valindra that I don't think he'd be able to tell us much more. We know the Yuan-ti is after the same artifacts, so
Zavril, top of round 6.
Yeah, but what is the artifact that they got from the Grun to walk amongst the undead?
No, there was the.
No,
They got knowledge
gave
from the
something
Grung.
to the Grung,
Yes.
so the Grung could walk
Oh.
among the undead.
All right, top of round 6. I'm gonna heal up, and I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna take a knee.
Come on.
I'm gonna take a knee.
You can get in there.
I'm right after him.
We're all going to gang up on this thing.
I'm right here.
We all have attacks before it gets to even
The
move.
thing's pretty much dead, right? All right, fine. After I do my
It is
heal,
bloodied,
fucking-
but
all right, heal another 3. I'm back up to 22. That's good enough. All right, I'm gonna move within 10 feet of the prone Yuan-ti,
all
and I'm
right.
going to unleash my fury again.
All right, Zavril moves up side by side with Zimwa B.
But if you're going to unleash some fury, you got to put a little more into it.
Yep. So the first attack, armor class 10.
That's all I got.
That's a miss.
Him rolling around and laughing is making it too hard for me to hit. All right. Second attack is armor class 17.
That's a hit.
And then the bonus attack, armor class 15. It's a hit as well.
2 hits.
All right. So 4 slashing damage on the first attack and 5 slashing on the second.
Good round by Zavril. We're looking at Arame.
It's gonna be another firebolt, and that's a natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
7 damage.
All right, it's still laughing.
He just won't snap
Oh,
out
wait.
of it. Huh?
He's got
Yeah.
saves to make here at advantage. He's not still laughing. He's up.
So he's going to act on his turn.
He is going to act
If
on
he
his turn.
Makes
He
it
still
there.
has to get up, though.
If he's still alive.
Quincy, Zimwabi, and Copernicus go first, right?
Yeah, Quincy
right.
and Zimwa B and Copernicus. So if you guys don't kill him, you're
But
all
we still
gonna
have
die.
we still have advantage while he's down.
Yeah, the time bomb just got activated on this battle. We're running out of time, folks.
All right, 20,
Sudden death is enabled.
24 to hit with the rapier.
That's a hit.
8 points of piercing damage.
8 points. Does not kill him. What? He looks in serious condition.
Anybody could dual wield, right? I gotta get a dagger or something.
It does use a bonus action, though, so you wouldn't be able to use your Bardic Inspiration if you were to use
Right,
that
right.
offhand one. Yeah. Next up is Zimwa B. He's going to move down, attack with the Yokoa. Can Zimwa B get the kill shot on the Type 3 Malison?
Probably actually have a dagger in my pack. Need to keep it at the ready.
No, Zimwa B misses, bringing it to Copernicus' heart for the kill shot. Bring it in.
Ooh, that's going to be a hit with the 9, 7, 16.
16 kills him. He's got 1 hit point left, so
Max damage. Reroll with my Savage Stacker. So that will be 13 damage.
yeah, he had 1 hit point left.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said it kills him when you hit.
You got it.
Still,
You-
still
you
nice
got-
to, you know.
You got it.
No, you really got it.
Right?
As the final Malison falls to the ground, the Fey Dragon flutters down.
Hail, friend, Quincy will say in Sylvan.
Says, that was exhilarating. I was waiting for you. Otherwise, I would have just left.
Do we recognize him?
He says, we meet again. My name is Akramas, in case you forgot.
Woo! Yay! It's Simber.
Yay.
Do you plan to enter the city? The dragon points northward, where the upward slope climbs up about 150 feet, and it opens to the large clearing there.
Indeed, we do.
The small creature at that begins to make his way up the hill. He says, I don't have much in the way of time, but there is a young man down in the walled compound that needs help.
Irame will run past her friends to follow.
Cappy's kicking over the Yuan-ti bodies looking for anything valuable.
All right. As you approach, 'cause you guys were moving up, except for Copernicus who's looting, the jungle parts to reveal a dead city enclosed by sheer cliffs. Ruined buildings and stone boulevards rise like ghosts from the floor of the misty basin. Colorful birds glide overhead. A waterfall pours into the basin, creating a swollen river that floods much of the city before draining into a deep rift filled with molten lava. A ruined palace lies a few hundred feet from the edge of the steaming abyss. The dragon looks down at the 100-foot cliff before you, and he turns to you, Irame. There are stone stairs leading down there just a ways to the west. You can try climbing the cliff, but be aware of those who are perpetually watching. And he gestures towards several well-placed statues that sit atop the cliff looking into the city. The statues are placed every 100 feet or so, and most that you can see anyway are covered in thick vines, foliage. Quincy, as you catch up to where Irame and the dragon are, you look up, and you get a strange deja vu feeling. And you realize this was the vision that Inete had described. Irame and a small dragon staring down into a city. And we'll see you next time.
Tied it together.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be that easy to get to the city.
Yeah. Hit a portal. Boom.
All right, where did we leave off?
Did we do a proper intro?
I don't think so. I think it's a fucking mess.
I think you can pull something out of there. Yeah, I think so.
It might be tough.
John, you do it. You do it.
I'll do one, and
Yep.
then out of all of them, we
Yep.
can pick.
All right.
I don't know how you guys don't go right into NPR voice. Whenever anyone wants me to do an intro, I'm ready to be like, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the Natty 19 hour.